All right, in this chapter, we're going to talk about converting to an RO from a work estimate. This was our previous chapter. One of the main components of this that hasn't happened yet is any parts that we may have put in our pick list have not been pushed anywhere. They've not created invoices. So converting to an RO is quite simple. We're going to do exactly that. We're going to click the convert to RO button. Now, this is where I do have that option to say for the whole invoice, all units, all jobs, if any of these parts are in stock, should I reduce the quantity on them? And in many cases, you all will say yes. So I can click that, reduce my quantity. And now what this has done is created an on hold invoice for my parts. Now, still, I need to make sure that you know when you're in here in this RO, you have not still technically taken the invoice off hold, which means any of these special order parts have not been pushed to the ordering screen. Depending on what your permissions are, you may or may not see this checkbox icon. If you don't, that means you don't have the ability to process parts invoices, which means it will be on hold and you'll have to ask somebody in the parts department to actually process it for you. If you do have the permissions, which I do for this example, I can click the checkbox here. And now what this will do is when I go back to my parts, you can tell that it's taken my invoice from on hold and it's now sold any of the parts out of inventory. They should be for this job now, and anything that needs to get special ordered is in the ordering screen ready to be ordered. All right, so those are really the main components of the difference between when you go from a work estimate to actually, converting a work estimate to a repair order. Again, there's not a lot of steps. It's just this is the most important one to remember is that in order to get parts removed from inventory and in the ordering screen and moving on, you'll have to click that convert to RO button, and you'll have to make sure to come up here for all your invoices. If I have invoices on other invoices or other items, which I do here, again, I would have to go over and click complete sell. If I need to go to this invoice without completing it yet, because it is on hold, I can do that right here by clicking this arrow. It will actually take me to the invoice. I could add some more parts at this point. Let's add in a part here. I need to special order it for some reason, and I can hit complete sell. Um, and at this point, we can see here that it will have updated my parts, and it added that measuring cup. And now it's gone again into pickup refund because our special order part. Now, once the parts get received, we'll get some notifications into the smart notifications for service, letting us know, or a manual mechanism in the dealership. And if we needed to pick them up, or view details of the pickup refund, we could come over here. Right now, we haven't ordered or received the parts, so there's nothing to pick up. But when that process did, you'd come over here, pick up all, and that's how you would get your invoice processed for your parts. All right, so that's how to convert to a repair order. Quite simple. Just remember now you have a difference related to your parts. Also, once you convert to a repair order, you're going to see some information here related to setting a job as warranty or setting a job as complete, which we'll cover in some upcoming chapters. But just notice that. And then you'll also see a job completed date that you can set before you complete to on. So maybe you completed the job on a different day than when you're wrapping up the RO. This is where you could come in and say, hey, we actually did this work, on Sunday before you complete it. If you had the wrong date, you could untoggle it and come in here and say, no, we actually did it, on this particular date, etc., and set it from there. And at any point in time, we can just hit save here, and we now have our RO. We can see our RO number up top here is 209. Just like work estimates, if I need to find them, I'll find them on the list under our repair orders. Here's 209. Again, I can see that I have 2 units and 4 jobs if I'm looking from this side. And here's an example where over on this side I can see which jobs are related to which units. And again, I could come in at any point in time and I could set job indicators that would be shown in the RO or an appointment. And again, if I needed to add any type of appointment or notes to the RO, I could do it from this grid as well. In our next chapters, we'll talk about more about how to complete Invoices, including warranty jobs as well.